Welcome behind the wheel, the all-new 2017 S90, Volvo's luxury four-door, five-passenger flagship sedan. This vehicle takes its cues from the success of the award-winning XC90 SUV and literally, well, maybe not literally, but raises the bar with some stunning Scandinavian design and a sumptuous, I know, look that up, sumptuous interior, as well as a powerful four-cylinder Drive-E engine. So glad to have you back, everyone. Dave Erickson here with Everyman Driver. Today we're doing our drive-in review of this 2017 Volvo. And I want to go outside, but it is raining constantly. It hasn't stopped raining for the last couple of days, and I have to return the car tomorrow, so now's my only chance. So I'm going to do a lot of what I'm doing today, okay, almost all of it, inside the car, behind the wheel, and I'll have some other footage along the way. But let's go ahead and get started. The Volvo S90 is the first car in the U.S. to offer semi-autonomous driving technology as standard. You like that? Two world first-class technologies will also come standard. Large animal detection can automatically stop the car to avoid or mitigate a collision, while runoff road mitigation can detect if the vehicle is about to leave the road and gently steer it to prevent from that deviation. Now, this technology comes in addition to the safety, connectivity, and interior luxury that customers have really enjoyed overall with that Volvo XC90 SUV that I mentioned earlier. So under the hood of this luxury driving machine is a 2-liter super and turbocharged direct injection four-cylinder mated to an 8-speed Geartronic automatic transmission with start-stop feature for better fuel economy, and all-wheel drive with instant traction control. So when you want to get up and go, this vehicle will do the job. As far as fuel economy, it's rated at 22 city, 31 highway. Volvo's looking for that mixed driving number of 25. I put well over 100 miles on it this week. And the thing is, I've been playing with and experimenting with one of the 4 driving modes. There's Eco, Comfort, Dynamic, and Individual, where you can set it to whatever specifications you want. I've been driving with Dynamic, so a higher rev point. It doesn't engage the start-stop when you come to a stoplight or come to an idle, so I'm using more fuel that way. As a result, my numbers have been on the lower end, so I've been accelerating to get onto the highway because I want to feel that 316 horses. So my numbers are lower on the 20 range, so high 19s, low 20s. So I know Volvo is looking for 25, and I'm sure you can get there if you were to drive a little more economical and a little softer and a little slower, but I've been having a little more fun with it this week. Now, one of the fun technology aspects of this vehicle is this massive 9.3-inch multi-informational touchscreen. So many features with this one, and the great thing about it is it's all about swiping up and down and over, left and right. Volvo calls this their Sensus Connect system, and it works via infrared technology, which means it works when you wear gloves in addition to, of course, your finger touch. It has a patented 4-tile homepage, which keeps navigation, phone, media, and applications handy at all times, as you see right here. Some of the key features here, I think, besides that 4-tile layout, it's got Bluetooth audio streaming. You can tether it via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, so I've been listening to my podcast that way. USB and auxiliary inputs, voice control, Sensus navigation. You have 3 different ways of communicating information to you, the driver. Important and crucial safety information is displayed here on the widescreen via the optional heads-up display or the digital driver display. You can definitely work within the lane keeping assist aid, park assist, cross traffic alert, distance alert, and you can even turn on and off the start-stop feature. A little closer look now at the driving modes, and I told you I've been using the dynamic mode throughout most of my week. Let's break this down mode by mode, beginning with Eco mode. In Eco mode, the engine and gearbox are calibrated for the lowest possible fuel consumption, which of course is why they call it Eco. It's got a softer acceleration response, automatic gearbox upshifts at lower revs, and it has a coasting function above 40 miles per hour, which means no engine braking, instead coasting at idle. The next mode is Comfort mode. Pretty simple and straightforward. All parameters are set to offer maximum driving comfort. Driver displays are set to a comfort mode. So a lot of redundancy there with the title, but that's what it is. Now the fun driving mode, Dynamic. The engine and gearbox in this mode are calibrated for dynamic driving characteristics. You got a quicker engine, gearbox, accelerator, steering, and braking responses. And for the T6 version, which we have here, the compressor is also more responsive. You have automatic gearbox upshifts allowing for higher revs, different lockup schedule, and that start-stop function is disabled in dynamic mode. So recapping, eco, comfort, dynamic, and now there's individual. This is all about you. Drivers can tailor each individual element to their liking. The individual mode is stored to the remote control key and is set up when the door is unlocked. If you decide to use the individual mode, the default setting to start is always in comfort modes, so you have to go through the settings and change it to your specific liking. Now I want to point out just 5 of the S90 exterior highlights that stand out to me. First of all, the LED headlights with Thor's hammer design in there. Look closely, you'll see it. Powerful headlights with a distinctive daytime design. Next, the upright waterfall front chrome grille. Some people don't like that boxy look, although the overall exterior is less boxy than it used to be, but some would prefer that nose to be a little rounder. But I think if you did that, you'd lose the identity of the Volvo. This is a design first that was on the legendary Volvo P1800 Coupe. You have to go back in your memory banks for that one. Number 3, the short overhangs. A shorter overhang provides a more luxurious look here in the front, usually reserved for rear-wheel driving platforms. Number 4, the hallmark of a luxury design, a long dash to axle ratio, which communicates ideal proportions to the eye. This dash to axle ratio is the only fixed point in the scalable product architecture of the S90. And number 5, a high straight belt line, which allows a consistent flow from the front end of the car to the rear end of the car. The use of this high-strength boron steel provides what Volvo says is superior safety while allowing for larger windows. So it gives a bigger look, but also maintains that safety. Volvo has collaborated with Bowers & Wilkins to give you an amazing sound experience inside the car. 19 speakers around and 3 different listening modes or speaker experiences. Now, if you want, I'm going to put a link below this video, a private link to a demo I did in all 3 modes, studio, individual, and concert hall. So if you want to watch that, and I'm going to keep track of the numbers to see how many of you actually go down and watch that, I'm going to post it down there, and you can see me cycle through a Christina Aguilera song from 2002 as I go through different sound systems. So sometimes the speakers will be just for the driver, sometimes the driver and passenger front and back, as well as those passengers. And then they have this concert hall. This concert hall is a Gothenburg concert hall experience. There's a bit of an echo to it. It's strange. If you listen to a podcast, it has kind of a bigger, bolder sound to it. So anyways, you listen to that in the comment section below, and not the comment section below, but the description below, and listen to what my experience was when I was listening to Christina Aguilera singing Dirty. I think technically you can say there are 4 different trim levels or options with the S90 because there are 2 T5s and 2 T6s, and you have each available in a Momentum and Inscription. That's the name of them, Momentum and Inscription. So if you went with the T5 Momentum, you're looking at $47,000. T5 Inscription, about $50,000. T6 Momentum, $53,000, and T6 Inscription, which we have here as a base price, right around $56,000 and change. Then, of course, you can add the extras, and a couple of the extras are a vision package, climate package, and convenience package. So those are just a couple of them. Each add about $1,000 to $2,000. So ours here is right around the ballpark of $63,000 as seen here. That's going to wrap it up for my week with the 2017 Volvo S90 T6 all-wheel drive Inscription. Thanks to Volvo for loaning us the vehicle. You can see some more photos and videos on my Instagram account, Everyman Driver. And I did my Just Arrive walk around with some other demos inside the car earlier this month on my YouTube channel. It's called Just Arrived. Name of the vehicle. So you can see that there. So if you're curious about what I look like in the back seat, a little more in the cargo room, there you go. But this video more or less complements that Just Arrived version, and I'll have a lot more detail on everymandriver.com. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'm Dave Erickson. We'll see you next time.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.